Hey guys, what's going on? DuffKing56 here, back to continue my Let's Play of Transistor. Welcome back. We are in the midst of a bit of backtracking, you could say. However, things look a little bit different than when we were last here. Yesterday we were sent on a mission to find Fairview, which is a place where we feel like the last Camarada is. So that's exactly what we're doing, but we're tracking back, like, all the way. So, pretty crazy stuff. We'll pop it. Interesting. I don't remember that interaction before, but anyways, what I actually wanted to do before we got rocking here was that I just wanted to take a look at our access point and see if there's any things that we can inspect, and there was some things that we unlocked by switching things around, so let's take a look. So for Lillian Platt, we finished, I believe, the disappearance. Miss Platt never learned the truth about her vanished friend, who she, went to go see. Although in a brief moment she did learn the truth about the unusual phenomenon. To the Camarada, Miss Platt was more of a meddler than an opportunity, one of a scarce few who held some knowledge of their movements. When the time came, they made sure that they were nowhere near her last known location. According to OVC, Miss Platt has been missing for more than 2 weeks and the trail's gone cold. Incidents of foul play have occurred less than once a year on average for the last 10 years, but authorities have not yet ruled it out in this case. So yeah, she, sadly taken. Sad. Every single one of these people disappeared and they have been subsequently integrated, which is kind of a weird euphemistic way to put things, but here we are. Now we have Purge.
Max Darcy gave him Fashion Week to get caught up in all this.
And we've completely unlocked Maximilius Darzy's sort of intel here. His 31 selections were design and aesthetics for the pursuit of beauty. Not everyone wears the Darcy brand. However, 2 years ago, more than 56% of individuals between the ages of 16 and 42 showed interest in or complimented someone wearing Mr. Maximilius Darcy's clothing. The self-styled Cloudbank clothier became a fashion icon in his early 20s when he introduced the world a garment line that boldly eschewed formal tradition. Not only that, so prolific was his work that seemingly everyone in Cloudbank, in reality it was only 8% of the population at the time, found garments that spoke to them as individuals. In spite of this, all was not well in Mr. Darcy's life. In private, Mr. Darcy suffered from certain dependencies he believed were the source of his talent, or rather the source of his inspiration. Unfortunately, he was correct in this assessment. Whether he decided to come forward and wean himself from these dependencies after an initial public outpouring of support, his career started to falter. His ideas came less quickly, or he could not act on them as quickly. And so, against the wishes of his closest confidant and partner, he resumed his old habits. It was then that Mr. Darcy met certain individuals professing knowledge of his condition, who invited him to participate in an experiment that would cure him without compromise. Believing he had little to lose, Mr. Darcy decided it was worth a shot. And, of course, his disappearance. It may seem mundane for the Camarada to take interest in a man like Mr. Darcy. Yet, from the Camarada's perspective, he was perfect. He was someone with the capacity to sway thousands in a subtle way and whose career appeared to be waning. The public would readily accept that such a man, publicly disgraced, would decide to head to the country away from the bustle of city life. And indeed, the public took this news at face value. All but Mr. Darcy's confidant, whom the Camarada dealt with separately. Very sad, unfortunately. Now we have both Tap and Cull, which we haven't really used much of at all. The Flood would be next, but we can take a look at that a little bit later. I believe we got all of the limiters. Oh no, everything but the priority. So this is for the Creep. Busy, 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 aren't they? With their feet, or feelers maybe, all clattering about. Very hard-working, diligent, dignified even, despite menial role within process hierarchy, though hierarchy, that's not quite right. More like union, most respectable. A pair of these, they often work in pairs, can wipe out a small house in an hour or two, if sufficiently impelled. Then the others in the family, they all come on in to make way for something new, something different, often something better than before. Royce. So let's see here. The custodian. They have that cutting beam, which we know of too well, unfortunately. And they're exposed in the rear, which is why that backstab is so strong. Requires line of sight. It prefers hard pavement and scentlessness. Interesting. So this is all like research files on the process themselves. It makes me wonder, is this a... Let's see here. We don't want that right now. Is this the last Camerata? Is Royce the last Camerata? We'll have to find out as we go. We'll inspect these a little bit later. So let's continue going towards Fairview, or at least the best approximation where we think Fairview is going to be. I'll have to try to remember what this combat is like, because I had like a whole different sort of build going on here with Jaunt and all of this. So, alright, let's go to the courtyard.
You go first. Yikes. Spawning season. Watch your step, we walk right out.
God. They're all charmed? Oh, that's what I meant by young ladies. I should have read that. So there's 6 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't want... Ooh. They have health. I don't want to get into a fight right now, do I? Probably not. Let's continue. Fairview petition is pending. This way. Wait, can we actually go this way? Yeah, I thought so.
Bye, ladies. Whew.
Trace particles, subject Moyle P. I believe we have them, don't we?
Here's where we found one of the lucky ones.
Yeah, I thought so, but this bridge is gone. Oh dear. Hello? What the hell is that all about? Alright, let's see. We'll do the load here. And the spark should do some good damage here. God, that is so much damage.
Alrighty.
We'll just do this. Oh, we have another A. I don't want that. I'm fine with all of that. Whatever. Are they just stuck here? I'm kind of down for this.
Listen, jerk.
Just try our best to stay alive here. There we go. That should be enough to kill. There we go. Alright, well that was annoying. We'll take it though.
Boom. They took a chunk out of the floor. Took it where though?
5 snapshots in this next area. Well, hopefully this isn't too bad of a fight.
Back to the promenade.
They're all...
Still up. Your posters.
Ah, I see.
Smile.
Oh boy, that's, you know what we could do here, actually, unironically, is this. Just fuck them all up. Okay, we have to make sure... Oh, these guys are all gonna spawn back, aren't they? Just get everyone purged and masked. Just take our time here.
Easy.
Alright, let's just take our time as I said. There we go. Okay, and then we will get our turn back and collect our cells.
The shit is wrapped.
I would say so. Snapshots taken 132.
You know, last time we were here, I knew it could be worse. By a lot. I just wasn't quite sure how. Comfort in knowing. Makes things simple in a way. We get to Fairview. Find our man. Take it from there. Sort all this out.
We'll do what we can. No promises here, unfortunately. And nothing else doing over this away. I thought that... Was there something that way? Probably not. But as you know, we are tracking back way closer to where we were before, so...
Mood lighting.
We'll see what's up. Probably a large fight, I'd imagine.
Check the terminals or go on up.
I think we checked the terminals, absolutely. There's Miss Platt.
Lady we found here. Body's gone, but her trace is with us.
because we integrated her, unfortunately, it seems as if she's been completely processed here. Let's absolutely check the terminals here. We'll start with the Cloudbank diagnostics over here.
Terminal thinks you're in charge.
Oh. Root library summary, I'm assuming. Cloudbank OVC Diagnostics Suite. Permissions authenticated. Cloudbank Central Authority.
Maybe it's right.
Let's check the terminal diagnostics.
Tell us something we don't know.
Okay, it's disconnected. Oh, I see.
Surprised those still work.
We'll have to check more terminals to see if we can get more functions, I guess.
Anything else before we head up?
Was kind of leaning towards a reset here, but hey, weather state override here.
This isn't a vote. It's a choice.
Cloudbank weather control administrative override. Authenticate results. Ah, weather state change settings available. Set new state. Placid snowfall sounds really nice right now in this game. Verified. New weather state activated.
Snow should match the decor.
Placid snowfall. And as you can see, actually, around the fringes of the screen, snow is falling.
Look at this. You got the key to the city.
Ugh, how nice is that? Super cool stuff. Okay, so let's go and investigate or inspect the next function here of Flood.
Brackett. I know the name, but not the man. Heard he got out of town a while back.
This is Camerata, is it not? Royce Brackett? Background. Once there was a great engineer. Arithmetic was his medium and a city was his canvas. He planned the roads, buildings, and byways. His work could not be more precise. Like everyone in Cloudbank, he served at the pleasure of the city's people. The city changed quickly and often, reconfiguring to best suit the contemporary sensibility. Thus, the engineer's work was ephemeral. He loved his craft, but could not let himself become attached to the product of his effort. 37 years old. He's declined his reasons cited. Interesting. I want to learn more about Royce, so I'm going to uninstall that. I'm going to uninstall load because it's not really doing anything for us. We're not really using it per se. New passive slot available as well, so we can't forget that. Regenerate life points when turn is not recovering. I think we'll definitely keep on that. And then cull we could actually use. Or purge, I mean. Well, you know what I mean. We're going to use cull. Highest mem slots overload first. What does that mean? Oh, I see. So the highest cost when you die overloads first. That's what they're saying. So we want cull, and then we'll probably add a charm to it, maybe? Or do we want to add bounce? Yeah, I want to add that to this, actually. Cull will chain react. That is what I'm looking for, actually. And then we'll add this as a passive here. I'll take more dead cells. Absolutely. So let's see. Is it worth? What is this giving us? The potency of most functions. I don't think we really need that. I think we would rather have this at the moment, to be honest with you. And I think that's a pretty good setup for our things. So let's go to Fairview. Air quality, very low.
We can still get through. Hello, world.
If you remember,
So good.
this is the exact area where we got out of our first cutscene of us walking left to right, basically, heading eastward. Not on the motorcycle, of course.
Almost there.
16th Street
Camerata.
Port.
They'll be expecting us.
Proxy detected. Interesting.
Look out.
Okay, so we'll hit him with this. Oh wait, you know what? Let's
They want a tag team.
oh, that's a lot of damage. There we go. Okay, so let's do this. We'll hit him with this. Oh!
It's over. No, you don't.
Whoa, that is a lot of damage. Hello there. Alright, so let's hit him with this. Just for now.
One down, one to go. And he can't hide.
So we'll do this. We'll hit this guy with that. We'll knock him up. Just like that. Okay, so we'll do this. And then, should be good. And we'll just make sure we collect our cells, and the men are dead, basically.
Wouldn't want to wind up like them.
22% experience for that? That's like a lot.
Let's go.
And we definitely don't want to end up like them, because that was bad. Alright, let's continue on. Like I said,
There's the alley.
I feel like we're really close.
Hey, look.
Begin. This is Royce Brackett of the Camerata, communicating via Proxy. I am calling for a truce. See, I'd very much like for the process to, well, stop doing what it's doing. And my conjecture is you'd very much like that too. Assuming I am right, then come along and we'll sort this out. Maybe we can sort this out.
We'll see about that.
So Royce is directly talking to us via this proxy. And it sounds like our goals align, but the means to get there most likely won't, I'd imagine. User sign in sight, subject not found.
Could have sworn I left my body right here.
I thought as much. Sadly, we got away with murder. Going back to one of the first comments I got on this. Administrative override.
The transistor. What can it do? What can it really do? Well, it can build a bridge. For example, that's something. People want a bridge to Fairview, sure. Why not? It's settled. Have a beautiful new bridge. It's good for more than just bridges, of course. Why, it can make just about anything happen. Really.
Ugh, the way he talks is interesting. He talks in like almost like a stream of consciousness, as how he writes when he writes in his research on the process, which is fascinating. Accessible only by air or sea, Cloudbank's most secluded and beautiful getaway deserves to be seen by all. With sufficient support, this petition would create a walking bridge to connect the southeast edge of Goldwalk Bay to Fairview Island. Fairview would be just a relaxing seaside stroll away. Additional traffic by foot and small motor vehicle is expected to have negligible impact on local commerce. Let's authorize the petition.
This better work.
Okay, requirements for Fairview Bridge satisfied. Please stand by.
Wow. You asked for it. You got it.
To Fairview.
Oh God, it's under construction. Is there anything else to interact with here? It doesn't seem like it, but I mean, I guess we should walk there, right? Should we not? We can't interact with him at all.
Let's go meet Royce.
The process can't be stopped. Can't be stopped. However, process could be impelled to simply go away. Take its business elsewhere. And we'll be well enough alone. As for the town, we'll have ourselves a blank canvas. And as for the transistor, we'll have ourselves a brush.
That is really foreboding. Like, is anyone else getting that? I'm getting that. Very foreboding. Let's take a look and see what we have update-wise here. We have some more updates regarding the flood. Because the engineer's work was never done, it stayed fresh. With new whims came new challenges. Bridges, gardens, towers, ports. None of it lasted very long. The nature of his work led him to notice certain patterns over time. The will of the people changed in cycles. Bridges would come down in favor of railways. Railways would give way to parks. New bridges would be built upon the parks, and so on. Recognizing this, the engineer started fashioning avant-garde structures and designs he believed would persist beyond the immediate urges of the population. Yet, these ideas proved much less popular, and before much longer, he became obscure, and left his job to pursue personal interests on his own. It was then that he discovered a formula visualizing exactly how the structures of Cloudbank formed. Okay, we have to use this as an active skill. That we can do. Let's get rid of it from our passive here, as nice as it would be. I think I want to get rid of Purge for now. Throw that there. Purge can go into our passive slot here. Cull. Let's see what we got here.
Olmark, that's the Hammer's quarter fielder. What they want with him?
Olmark. He is 22 selection, strength, and concentration. What's life without a little risk? Let's see. Very few are so well cut out for professional athletics as Olmark, who famously corrected reporters anytime they addressed him using honorifics. As a rookie playing for the high-rise Hammers, Olmark was a second-string quarter fielder, until a chance injury put the team's star out of commission, giving Olmark his chance to shine. Any skepticism surrounding his qualifications quickly dissolved as he proceeded to lead the Hammers to a crushing 17-2 season. But the following season proved an even greater surprise. Interesting. I really like this as a move. I'm going to put this on... we already had this on an active. Can we put this on Jaunt? I wonder. We'll do that because we want to get more information. And then we can put tap. No, we can't actually put tap out. What can we put in there? We can put bounce on something here. Or we could just put bounce on there. And I almost want to put this onto bounce itself. And then, do we get rid of ping in favor of putting something on for tap? Let's actually just inspect it.
Grant Kendrill's rooftop hideout back in High Rise. That was for damage control. You wanted to save people.
So we definitely need more information about Grant. We have information about, I think, all the Camarada except for... Yeah, I'm kind of scrolling for Grant's brother, but I don't see it. So yeah, we actually don't have him yet. We'll probably get him when we level up, obviously. So I want to put tap somewhere then. What if we get rid of... Let's see here. We can just get rid of that for now, and then maybe our hearts. We can put tap in as a passive here. Increased total life is going to be good for us. And then we'll just kind of leave things at that. Although we could get rid of the siphon here. Get rid of automatically retaliate. And then we could actually still put breach on as a passive, which I would prefer. Because we have more turning potential. So let's go with this for now and just see how things go. I really wish I could interact with Royce more, but we'll go through the gateway here. Address 00FC C988.
So this is Fairview. Farther from town than I thought.
Instance. Cannot be read.
All of Cloudbank's gonna wind up like this.
So we totally blank out Cloudbank. Also, really nice zoomed in shot of red here. How do we get out of here? Just go back?
Where are we supposed to? Oh.
Ah, it's gonna be one of these. Can we go down this way or no? Doesn't look it. Let's talk to him.
Trying times. Very trying times these days. Grant, the others, they've gone ahead without me now, haven't they? Just you and me now, isn't it? You and me. And the Transistor.
He is so fixated on the Transistor. Let's go through this gateway. D6175A8. 184.
Yeah, I got nothing.
We had a saying, which goes, when everything changes, nothing changes. You see, when everything changes, nothing changes. But all this isn't what we had in mind.
Let's check the viewport.
Town isn't looking any better from this angle.
I mean, yeah, we have a brush. We have nobody in the town. Like, what are we gonna do with all this? It seems...
There's the door. To something.
Pointless. 3F8600C8.
Better.
And here are just axis coordinates. X, -2362, Y, 1126.
Fairview.
Okay, so let's see what's up here. Do this. We'll dash over this way. We'll dash. Here's fine. I see. Let's just go here. Let's try this.
These. Hanging back this time.
Okay, they're visible here. Try this. Stay invisible, stay alive, you know? Try this. Ow! Why is that so painful? Okay, here we go. Alright, we have this here. The proxy's protected, very interesting.
Other one's cooled off.
We'll go in here and state our presence. There we go, perfect. Good damage. Not quite.
Recovered.
There we go, very nice.
Made it.
Not the most XP, but it is what it is. Let's talk with our proxy.
The process, it's just doing a job. Doing its job. Though I much preferred it when the process did mine. But our old friend Grant, I let him borrow it. And well, anyway, here we are.
I see. So we're going now to X -2744, Y 4108.
Go for it.
We knew we'd have our detractors. What we were doing was wrong. In the traditional sense. In the contemporary sense.
Perhaps. Let's check out the access point here and update things as we go. We're going to learn more about Grant first. Or Royce, I mean. Grant we will. Travels. He studied this formula closely, for it filled him with a deep sense of wonder and even deeper sense of dread. He developed predictive algorithms to determine where and when the visualization would take form, and began drawing it out with his own architectural plans until one day he found it in its natural state. He saw beyond the confines of the city into something more, and there before him was something extraordinary. He took it and realized the things he saw now stood at his call. Assuming that's the process. Alright, so we'll learn more about Olmark. Olmark gained a reputation for dramatic yet reckless plays. He was very strong, especially for someone of his age and stature, which not only led to significant victories, but also to many injuries on the field. Rival fans started calling him the Cursed QF, for he inflicted some sort of injury to opposing team members in almost every match. This spurred controversy as to whether Olmark was acting with intent or without control, and both possibilities were troubling. Moreover, the league sought new safety regulations affecting the pace and spirit of the sport, for which Olmark felt personally responsible. When after one grueling match, a reporter asked what he made of his notoriety, Olmark admitted he was considering retirement. Soon after, administrator he met after a high-profile win offered to help him make a comfortable arrangement. And now we'll learn more about Tap. So Grant, civics and judgment. So this is the guy that was apparently had everyone's best interest at heart. So more than 94% of voting adults in Cloudbank agree that administration is necessary to the city's infrastructure and to continue day-to-day operations. A similar percentage also wants no part of administrative responsibilities other than to exercise one's personal right to vote on or otherwise contribute to pertinent social issues. Most administrators like it this way. In the long-standing tradition of their role, they endeavor to keep things running quietly and smoothly, intervening as little as possible while facilitating as much as possible. As public servants, administrators are beholden to their constituencies through this time-honored system. It is a system that Administrator Grant Kendrell decided to subvert. Okay, so we have some interesting aspect here with him as a passive. Let's uninstall this. Let's uninstall bounce because we haven't really used it. We'll use tap over here. And then we want to add... we'll take call away and we'll add call as a passive, which will harm contacts on contact while executing turn. So that sounds interesting. We can run through people and do damage to them. And let's see, we have this here, which actually would be kind of interesting. I think we could do that there, and then maybe instead of retaliating automatically, we could do this. We apply damage time. Dot on flood would be good, but dot on this because we use it the most. So let's just use things as they are here and continue on. But we'll actually do that next time because we're pretty far into things here. I almost feel like we're getting close to the end. So with that, thanks so much for watching my Let's Play of Transistor. My name is DuffKing56. I will see you all next time. Peace out and bye-bye.